Hey guys, this is the Prince of Macedon, doing another commentary battle here. And for this fight, I have chosen the Egyptians, and my opponent, King Benai I, has picked the Julii Romans. Now I just want to say that I really don't like the Egyptians in this game, because not only are they shown, like, inaccurately, like historically speaking, but they're also extremely overpowering in this game. Like, there's really no stopping them. If a total beginner picked just the right units and went online, like, he could easily destroy me in no time. But anyways, in order to make this fair, I have not used any chariots, because I think it's the chariots mainly that give Egypt and Pontus this extreme edge over other factions. So anyways, I've deployed my army in a successor style type formation, with a phalanx composed of Nile spearmen in the center, and in front of my phalanx are my archers, and on both wings are my desert cavalry. So anyways, the battle has started. Let's take a look at my opponent's faction. There are 5 units in Testudo there. I believe they're urban cohorts, and they're surrounded by Archer Auxilia, and there are 5 units of those. And in the back are 4 units of Praetorians, and the general wasn't among them. So I'm assuming his general is an urban cohort. Also, he had no upgrades, so maybe this will not be so good for him. Anyways, once he started marching, his Archer Auxilia had started shooting at me, and that just shows the remarkable range of the Archer Auxilia. So I have to race my archers up there to engage his before my guys die from his superior range. So right now he's coming right at me with his Praetorians down both flanks, and I'm going to rush forward to engage his Praetorians with my Desert Cavalry. Now, Desert Cavalry is considered light, but they do have an axe, which is armor piercing, so I'm going to see how that plays out against Praetorians. On the right, one of my Desert Cavalry units has routed from his Praetorians, and he used that extra Praetorian to strike at one of my Nile spearmen from behind, and that was a mistake. He should have finished off my other Desert Cavalry first, because now my Desert Cavalry over there is using his axe to grind that Praetorian unit, and the other Praetorian unit that he did use to hit my spearmen has routed. It's usually a bad idea to tackle spearmen with just cavalry. Heavy cavalry, that is. And on the left, you can see my Desert Cavalry. They have routed his Praetorians completely. And what the main factors to that success were my upgrades to the Desert Cavalry and the armor-piercing axe that they used. Now I'm using the Victorious Cavalry on my left wing to see if I can chase down some of his archers, and that'll help me in the long run. So I want to deal with those Archer Auxilia later on, because right now my own archers aren't really cutting it against them. Now he still has 1 unit of depleted Praetorians left, and he's coming right at my cavalry with it. So I'm going to use this as an opportunity to vanquish his cavalry once and for all. And he has some urban cohorts close by in pursuit, but yeah, I was able to destroy his Praetorians in time. Now, although my Desert Cavalry is pretty much depleted a little bit, I'm still going to tackle his urban cohorts right there, even though they're at full strength. And this is mainly out of curiosity. I want to see if my guys will be fast enough with their axes to grind that urban cohort down. It's kind of an experiment here. And I guess I underestimated the range of his Archer Auxilia, plus I thought they were focused on my archers. But as it is, he turned their attention at my cavalry there, and my cavalry is routing. So that was a tactical mistake on my behalf, and I'm not really worried about it, because it is just a game, and mistakes do happen. Anyways, my cavalry accomplished their task, which was to destroy his cavalry, and I'm proud of that because Praetorians are pretty tough, whether they have upgrades or not. So right now it has turned into an infantry battle, just pure infantry here. My Nile Spearmen versus his urban cohorts. And as you can see, his Pila are like taking its toll on my spearmen. I do have a huge advantage though, I think, because my Nile Spearmen are actually upgraded a lot, and we'll see how they play out against his non-upgraded urban cohorts. I mean, like, even without upgrades, urbans are still really tough, but it would have been beneficial for him to use some upgrades. And on the left, I just put my cursor over that urban cohort, and that's where his general's at. And I'm trying to, like, gang up on that unit so I can get some kind of advantage here.
The enemy general flees like a
general.
frightened child. Now attack and break the will of his followers.
Alright, so I'm gonna try to break the will of his followers here. I guess the best way to do that is to keep attacking with
The
my
gods smile upon
units.
you today. The enemy general has been killed and his men lose heart.
Alright, break the will of his followers. And look at that, one of his urbans has routed, and so has one of my spearmen. So it's still kind of equal, but I have more infantry than he does. So, slowly but surely, I will break the will of his followers. He still has some archers firing at me, but I still have some archers too. And I'm gonna try to... Oh, look at that, his urban cohorts on the right have routed. And I attribute that success to my upgrades there. And also a lot to his non-upgrades. So I'm gonna bring my spearmen up. He has no more heavy infantry left, so it's his two, actually his two archer auxilia versus my 5 Nile spearmen and my 2 archers. So this game is pretty much over now. I'm just gonna move forward with my phalanx and keep shooting at him with my archers. So it's really just a matter of chasing him down. So anyways, I chose this map, and I used the winter settings because I didn't want to use the desert bonus that Egypt gets when they fight in a desert setting, like the Syrian flats. So, anyways, he has 1 unit of archer auxilia left, and I'm just gonna chase him down. And yeah, that unit of archers isn't routing, it's just running away. So I guess he's just killing time here. And right there is the map's boundary, so I have chased him down to the boundaries there. And it looks like he's still running away from me. So anyways, I'm just gonna stop chasing him with my spear unit there, because every time I chase him, he just keeps running away. So I'm gonna stop chasing, and I'm gonna give my archers time to catch up and skirmish with his archer auxilia. So yeah, it looks like my 2 archer units have finally caught up to his auxilia, and they are now exchanging fire. And I think he's putting his troops into loose formation. I guess he's trying to stall for more time, I guess before his grand counterattack. But I'm bringing my troops
The
closer,
enemy like you with the
and
wick to run away.
he's
This is
finally
a
dead now.
crashing victory.
So I guess that's it. That was a heroic victory, and I'm gonna save that. That was my 815th battle. Anyways, that was a pretty fun fight using Egypt without the chariots, because it made it more fair in my opinion. And I hope you enjoyed the battle.